Every day, you step into your bathroom, a place that should feel safe and clean. The tiles shine, the mirror reflects your face perfectly, and the air smells fresh. But beneath this familiar surface lies an invisible world, teeming with life you cannot see. A world that thrives in the damp corners, inside the cracks, and behind the sealant of your shower. This is the hidden world of mold, a biological force both fascinating and terrifying. Mold is not just dirt or a cosmetic problem. It is a complex organism, a colony of fungi that adapts, survives, and spreads. These microscopic spores float through the air silently, landing on every surface. They need little more than moisture and organic material to establish themselves. Your soap residue, skin flakes, even tiny traces of dust become nourishment. Bathrooms, with their constant steam and humidity, provide the perfect environment. Some species, like Aspergillus and Cladosporium, are common and relatively harmless. Others, like Stachybotrys chartarum, known as black mold, produce mycotoxins that can irritate the skin, eyes, and respiratory system. Repeated exposure may lead to chronic conditions such as sinusitis, bronchitis, fatigue, and, in extreme cases, cognitive impairment. Children, the elderly, and immunocompromised individuals are particularly vulnerable. Mold is a silent invader, and its consequences are often underestimated because it remains largely unseen. When spores find a damp surface, they germinate within hours, sending out hyphae that penetrate cracks, pores, and seams. These filaments grow into dense networks, called mycelium, producing new spores at their tips. Every spore is smaller than a human hair and can survive in harsh conditions for months. When moisture returns, they regenerate, continuing the cycle of growth. This makes mold one of the most persistent biological threats inside our homes. Visualizing this process under a microscope is revealing. The hyphae spread like miniature roots, colonizing surfaces in intricate patterns. Spores, each a potential colony, drift in the air, settling wherever conditions allow. It's an entire ecosystem operating silently alongside human activity. Air samples from a single bathroom often reveal hundreds of fungal species, some completely unknown until modern DNA sequencing techniques uncovered them. The diversity is astonishing, showing how complex and adaptive mold truly is. Your habits play a key role in this hidden ecosystem. Leaving wet towels on racks, using the shower without proper ventilation, or neglecting to wipe down wet surfaces, gives mold the conditions it craves. Even the simplest action, like turning on a hot shower, generates steam that condenses on walls, mirrors, and ceilings, creating microenvironments ideal for growth. Bathrooms are unintentionally designed to sustain these colonies. Cleaning, while necessary, often addresses only the visible signs. Mold can retreat into porous surfaces like silicone sealants, grout, and behind tiles. Surface cleaning removes the top layer, but colonies beneath remain untouched. Weeks later, the black spots reappear, a reminder of the underlying network that survives despite human intervention. Understanding this life cycle is crucial to controlling mold, because ignoring the hidden part guarantees its return. Technological interventions offer partial solutions. Ventilation systems reduce humidity and disrupt growth cycles. Advanced antifungal coatings, some incorporating silver or copper nanoparticles, prevent spores from adhering and proliferating. Emerging smart devices detect excessive moisture or the presence of airborne spores, alerting homeowners before colonies become established. Yet no technology can fully replace awareness and daily preventive actions. The health implications are profound. Mold exposure affects more than just the lungs. Allergic reactions, skin rashes, eye irritation, and neurological effects have been documented in prolonged exposure scenarios. Even healthy individuals may experience fatigue, headaches, or sinus irritation when exposed to high spore concentrations. The invisible nature of mold makes these effects difficult to trace, which contributes to the perception that bathrooms are inherently safe. Historically, Humans have battled mold for centuries. Ancient civilizations recognized the presence of fungi in damp dwellings and attempted various remedies, from washing with vinegar to burning aromatic plants. Modern microbiology, however, revealed the complexity of fungal life. Techniques such as culture plating and later, DNA sequencing transformed our understanding. We now know that the indoor microbiome, particularly in humid environments, is far more diverse than previously imagined. The physical structure of the bathroom contributes to mold resilience. Materials like silicone, polymer sealants, and grout are porous enough to harbor hyphae, yet dense enough to shield colonies from cleaning agents. Even bleach, effective on surface layers, rarely penetrates deep into these materials. Tiles themselves, though smooth, often have microscopic fissures where moisture accumulates. This hidden habitat allows mold to endure periods of dryness and return stronger when conditions improve. Visualizing mold in motion reveals an almost alien world. Droplets of moisture magnified thousands of times glisten like lakes, while hyphae extend like root systems, exploring the terrain. Spores float in air currents, ready to colonize new surfaces. In a few square centimeters, an ecosystem rivals the complexity of a rainforest, yet it exists in the spaces humans take for granted. Every shower, every breath, every touch contributes to this dynamic, unseen life. Prevention strategies are simple in concept, but require consistency. Reduce moisture with proper ventilation, wipe down surfaces, dry towels, and avoid letting water pool in corners. Materials like antifungal paints and sealants add an extra layer of protection. Replacing old mold-susceptible components ensures that hidden colonies cannot persist indefinitely. These combined efforts can dramatically reduce the presence of mold and the health risks associated with it. The psychological aspect is also notable. Awareness of invisible threats in one's home can provoke anxiety, but knowledge empowers action. Understanding mold biology, its resilience, and methods for control transforms fear into a manageable, practical approach. Bathrooms, though breeding grounds for fungi, can be reclaimed with informed habits and technology. Scientific research continues to explore the mysteries of indoor fungi. Investigators are studying interactions between mold and bacteria, the effects of chronic low-level exposure, and innovations in building materials. Future developments may include self-cleaning surfaces, materials that alter humidity at a microscopic level, or AI-driven monitoring systems that predict and prevent outbreaks before they occur. The potential to make living spaces safer is enormous, yet it requires integrating science, engineering, and everyday practices. As you consider your bathroom, reflect on the hidden life it harbors. Each droplet, each crack, each poorly ventilated corner represents a potential breeding ground. Mold is patient, adaptive, and largely invisible. It does not announce itself, but it is constantly present, silently shaping the environment around it. Understanding this world is the first step toward reclaiming the spaces we consider safe. Ultimately, what you cannot see may have a profound impact on your health and comfort. Mold is not just a minor nuisance. It is a dynamic organism thriving in the microenvironments humans create. By combining knowledge, preventive actions, and technological tools, you can minimize exposure and maintain a healthier home. The unseen threats in your bathroom are real, but with awareness and diligence, they can be controlled. The next time you step into your shower, notice the droplets clinging to the tiles. Consider the microscopic life they may sustain. Each breath, each touch, each stream of water interacts with this hidden ecosystem. And remember, the safest places in your home are not inherently safe. They are only as safe as your understanding and vigilance allow them to be. Every precaution counts. Every habit matters. Mold is a master of patience, but humans are masters of adaptation. The battle is not fought with panic, but with science, observation, and action. In this ongoing struggle between microscopic life and human habit, knowledge is the most powerful tool. And when you know what to look for, what to prevent, and how to act, you take control of a world that operates just beyond your sight. Because what you cannot see in your bathroom may be shaping your life in ways you never imagined. And only by understanding it can you truly protect yourself.